Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. And thank you for joining me, your kid, Chevy P, every Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays for your Now Movement motivational moment of the day. I am your motivator. And here we are in the middle of our week because we decided once again to be courageous and fearless, because we decided to stand in the face of adversity and not be average, because we knew that if we mustered up all of our faith and all of our strength, that we would be able to run, race, and fly to our victories, our finish lines, and our inevitables. We gather here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday in the Village of Power around the Hearth of Harmony for a perspective cup of coffee so we can be inspired and motivated, so that we can take all of that energy, so that we can take all of that power, so that we can take all of that newfound wisdom, turn around and praise our great and thoughtful Creator. The last time we were together, my Living Well family, I spoke with you about the loner's aspect of this journey, that a lot of times you're going to step out, on your ambitions. You're going to have those people who are going to naysay you. You're going to have that experience where you're feeling like your back is against the wall and you're doing these things that you're trying to walk into your dreams, goals, and aspirations by yourself. You're going to feel like you don't have any help, and that's okay. Because again, number one, you need to understand that you're not alone. That your Creator sees you. And He sees the purity and the innocence and the truth in your dreams, goals, and aspirations. And He is going to propel you, and He's going to push you mentally, spiritually, physically, and emotionally when you do not have a crowd of people applauding you. So I encourage you, believer, doer, champion, and warrior, to always remember that even when you're standing alone, that there are always two other sets of feet beside you. Second to that, that in doing it alone, other people will see that you can do it alone. And after a while, what will happen is when they see that your works are great and that your works are pure and that they are harvesting great things, that they will want to tag along. And that will also afford you the opportunity to have the gift of discernment when it comes to choosing the right people who will help you and those who will hinder you. Oh, but on this day, this wonderful, wild, winning, worthy Wednesday, where I'm glad to see you here, Sit down, listen, and let's talk, because on this day, I'm going to talk to you about being someone who goes from being a victim to victorious, How do we go from being a victim to being victorious? First things first on the list of going from one V to the other V, We have to know, that when people are picking, and people are saying foul, nasty things about the things that we're doing to make an effort to better ourselves, we have to know that that comes from a place that is lacking from them, not from us, When people pick and mar and try to drag your name down while you're being ambitious, that merely is an indicator that there's an indeficiency in them, that there's a lacking of light in them, that there is a lack of courage in them, and they do not know how to overcome that fear so that they can do exactly what you're doing to take the steps that you are right now. So that's first things first on the list of going from victim to victorious, that words and other people's behavior, and the things that other people have done to you, are not going to be the reason why you don't win. It will be you that will have to look in the mirror and live with the guilt and shame if you allow someone who has the same energy and capabilities in tapping into their power as you do stop you from getting there. So that's number one. Number two, knowing that your failures, are merely stepping stones to your magnificence. On this journey, we have to remember, that if we fail, that it was necessary for us to be who we need to be right now, so that we can have the wisdom that is needed, so that we can empower ourselves and others right now, that we don't need to be afraid, to fail and fall on our face. And that is a second step to the victim into victory stage. Okay, we cannot live with guilt and shame. We cannot wear a cloak of fear, and we cannot stand around with the expectation that other people should save us from that, which will march us into phase number 3 of how we can go from being a victim to a victor. Okay, knowing that no one in this lifetime owes you anything, and no one has to give you anything. So the best investments you can make on your life right now are for yourself. Start now. Get up and try something. Have you ever watched an episode of Intervention where the family tells that person how they remember who they used to be, how they reflect on how wonderful that person was, how many things that person was getting into before they got latched on to their vices? Do you remember those times where you were exuberant, okay, and you had all your dreams and goals and aspirations, and then somewhere you felt like you were no longer catalyzed, that spark or that energy no longer was hitting you? You have to try every day and make an investment and make an effort in your life every day in some way, from the smallest way that you can afford or know how to do or seem to know how to do to the biggest way. And that is how we can go from being a victim to walking into a victory. Guys, it is a wonderful, wild, worthy winning Wednesday, and you are here with purpose and power. So use it right now. I pray for your peace and prosperity. I know that your abundance is abounding, and I know that you are about to get out here and do wonderful things. I'll see you next time, guys, on Fantastic, Fruitful Fridays. Peace out.